On August 23rd, we have a new lunar cycle in the sidereal sign of Leo. Leo is the part of the zodiac where we seek out attention and want to express ourselves truthfully. Because it's ruled by the sun, Leo represents themes of humility, integrity, creativity, generosity. It also has a shadow side of egotism and narcissism and main character syndrome. For this lunar cycle, knowing where Leo is in your chart will help you align your intentions with the energetic support of the planets. And each ascendant has Leo in a house somewhere in your chart. So wherever Leo is going to show you where you are motivated to express yourself with your authentic identity. There are 4 house types for each ascendant. It's Dharma, Artha, Kama, or Moksha, and Leo is in one of these houses for you. The Dharma houses 1, 5, and 9 represent the houses where you are your authentic self. It's showing where you are bold and driven to fulfill your desires that bring meaning and purpose. Ascendants Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius all have Leo in a Dharma house. So Leo will characterize how you're motivated by your intuition. Houses 2, 6, and 10 are Artha houses. Artha houses show where you feel responsible and are motivated by your efforts. There is a focus on fulfilling desires that bring in stability and security. Artha houses represent your physical identity. The water ascendants, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces all have Leo in an Artha house. Kama houses are where you are relatable and motivated by your intellect. There's a focus on fulfilling desires that bring happiness and satisfaction. They are a representation of your social identity. The air ascendants, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius all have Leo in a Kama house. Moksha houses 4, 8, and 12 are where you are emotional and motivated by your feelings. These feelings are focused on a desire to be free from physical limitations. They are a representation of your spiritual identity. So this is about letting go of attachments. The earth ascendants, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn all have Leo in a Moksha house. Leo represents a regal and humble nature. It's symbolized by the majestic lion. The lion is independent, however, it thrives on having a loyal and supportive pride. The lion protects its family, but it also demands respect. They have confidence and self-assurance that keeps them in command. Playfulness and relaxation are also a part of their nature. At the end of the day, a lion is just a big cat that wants to play and pounce around and bask in the sun and really take in the pleasures of life. Leo is a theatrical sign. Planets or the ascendant here will tend to express themselves in a more dramatic way. The Leo house in your chart reveals where you perform with conviction and enthusiasm. It shows where you are assured in your abilities and willing to demonstrate them to others. The placement of the sun in your chart will also influence the characteristics of your Leo house and show where you like to express yourself. The sun in houses is really on a spectrum. The sun in the 10th house is in Digbala, or has directional strength, and this is when the sun is its most extroverted. Opposite to that is the 4th house, where the sun is more introverted. And then the houses in between will be a blend of these energies, and a lot will depend on where the sun is located, where Leo is, and if there's any aspects modifying this placement. Many actors and performers have prominent Leo in their chart. They have a creative confidence that allows them to take on a role and play a different character. Politicians and leaders also have prominent Leo in their chart. During a new moon cycle, the moon and sun are aligned in the same sign and house. The light of the moon is hidden because it's too close to the sun to reflect any of its light. In other words, the mind cannot mirror the soul. This is a metaphor for how we need to become our own source of light through setting intentions, being mindful, and having awareness. This phase encourages new ideas, fresh starts, and taking a new approach in life. The new moon is part of a 29.5-day lunar cycle, and it's actually the beginning of the first 2 weeks, which is known as the Shukla phase or the waxing phase. This phase symbolizes growth because with each day, the light of the moon increases until it reaches the pinnacle of light when it's at the full moon position. The illuminated mind makes it a perfect time to nurture new goals and aspirations. Every cycle is part of the bigger soul's journey towards liberation. And during the new moon phase, the path gets brighter each day. There is a shadow hanging over this lunar cycle because Ketu will be joining the moon and sun in Leo. This is not an eclipse event, but it still is very significant. The lunar nodes have a very subtle psychological effect that seems to have impacts on the subconscious. Ketu represents withdrawal, detachment, and really a separation from desires. It's the lack of having desires, whereas Rahu is the complete opposite. It desires complete power and control. It can never be satisfied. Ketu actually wants to seek freedom from the earthly realm. This lunar cycle is special because the sun and moon are joined Ketu, but they're also in the nakshatra Magha, which is ruled by Ketu. So those energies are amplified. Magha spans from 0 degrees of Leo to 13 degrees 20 minutes. And it's associated with a devata, Pitris. The Pitris are the ancestors of the cosmos. They are the forefathers that came before us, and they are full of wisdom. And the key to getting this wisdom is you must ask for it. You must set aside the ego and look internally for their guidance and support. Their wisdom really is divine. It's the voice of God, which is really your intuition. It's that voice in your head, that feeling in your gut that makes you want to act from instinct. Wherever Leo is in your chart indicates that area of life that may be needing guidance at this time. Understanding this can help you manifest the right intentions and therefore get the appropriate support. Being mindful of this axis activated by the lunar cycle can help you brace for any challenges that may arise or help you plan for celebration of any achievements that you've accomplished. And because these lunar cycles are really powerful alignments of the moon and sun, the houses that these luminaries rule in your chart will show what lessons will emerge with each waxing and waning cycles. You spend a lifetime with the same moon and sun rulerships. So taking note of the cycles and seeing which houses and axes they activate can really help you feel more aligned. You know, the moon and the sun are the experiences of your mind and consciousness. They represent these things. And with every completed cycle, there is growth, even if it feels subtle. So anytime that you feel stuck or stationary, it can be helpful to look at the current cycle that you're in, see which houses are being activated, and there could be some insight from that. As you set intentions and enjoy the increasing energies of the waxing moon, keep in mind of the second phase. So 2 weeks from now, the full moon in Aquarius will occur. And the second phase is a little bit more difficult. It's known as the Krishna or the waning phase, and this can be more challenging because this is the light of the moon diminishing with each passing day. So this could be a more internalized feeling, a more internalized period. There can be stronger emotions and feelings as that moon's light diminishes. So without the guiding light of the sun, the soul, the mind can start to wander off without a compass. And it's a phase of reflection as the moon sits opposed the sun, echoing those themes of the Shukla phase. And this time around, it will be accompanied by a lunar eclipse. And I've made a video about it right here.